Yo, welcome back to the maze where amazing things can happen. As always, I'm your host, Trey Brown. Subscribe and tell your friend to bring popcorn. So, you know how we always start out, we're going to do a check in. Mentally, I'll say I'm at a 7. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Um, Things are falling into place. So, I'm not too worried about anything that's been going on. But why a 7? Always room for improvement. Things are still moving slow and steady. So a 7. Um. So the check-in, my bad. The check-in is mental, physical, and business-wise. So I already did mental, physical. Always gonna be a 6. Working out in the house. At work, I take the stairs. So that's that. Business-wise, I'm gonna still be talking about this bank situation. Citibank think I'm gonna pay them 6 bands. That's not happening. It's not happening, guys. So today's episode is about the main course and the back of the book. So if I could twist some words, say back of the bus, Rosa Parks. We're gonna do the back of the book, right? So in this entree, the book is coming out on December 11th. Save the date. Don't be late. You can actually pre-order on Kindle, but I know majority of people don't have Kindle. So that's that, right? So December 11th. Originally was either between November 22nd, which is my mom's birthday, which just passed, and my niece's birthday, which is December 11th, and a friend of mine. So December 11th it is. It's countdown. It's always been countdown. So save the date. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be active. For the main course, the book is divided into 6 chapters. The first chapter is called In the Beginning, which was pieces that I did while I was in middle school. I came back to America 2010. I wrote, that's when I was writing by hand. And I literally used to, I still have the book that I was writing in then. And after I wrote a piece, I walked around and asked people like their review on the piece, like out of 5. So that's the beginning. And the second chapter is called My First Time, which was my first love. Um, it wasn't much pieces in that. I should have put more, but I wasn't. I was more into the relationship than actually writing. I was more tending to her, so I was like fully there. But as time went on, I actually got more into writing. So her chapter is actually the smallest, one of the shortest ones because of that. I was like deeply engaged, like I was there and not writing. Following that was basically the breakup, so it's called Stormy Weather, and that was like the angry summer, the summer I got the panic attack. Um, just angry towards like knowing like this is the end. Majority of it was my selfishness. Because of my selfishness, I basically blamed her because I wanted to work things out, but it wasn't in my playing field because I hurt her to a level which she deemed it best that she would want to explore other options. Right? After Stormy Weather is the dancer, which was the relationship within college duration, and that point I was still stressed where I would have a stabbing pain by my heart. I was like, yo, my time is near. And it was going on for like a year and a half. Remember I told you I had the panic attack. I guess those are many panic attacks that's been going on like during that time. So with that, it was always stabbing pain. Went to the cardiologist, went to the ER multiple times. Um, it was because of the stress of understanding that like my ex, which is the first love, like she isn't there anymore, and like that triggered it, and then like I was basically in a stressful environment, and that just continued for the year. Got to the doctor, we literally talked, and she opens the folder, and we literally talked for like 30 minutes, and he was like, "That pain you're feeling is stress." So ever since then, stress has never been a thing for me. That's why I feel in like serious conversations, I always crack a joke to like lighten the mood, and I don't like feel like, oh, I'm being serious. I get that you're being serious, but you don't have to make it like take over the room kind of deal, you know? So sometimes it's good to lighten the mood in a serious talk because it makes you. I personally do that, so it's more welcoming. Like, although you're basically having a bad day, I still have the chance or the ability to make you smile within that, right? So after the dancer is called Brighter Days. So within the dancer, she was going to school in Jersey and I have family in Jersey. So the doctor said, go out, like go out, um, change your environment kind of thing. So like almost every weekend, I was in Jersey at my cousin or in her dorm, and that helped drastically. And I've always like had a friend, even if I talk to them or not, like at a distance, so so I can travel. Right. So at that, and then the next chapter is Brighter Days, which is me seeing like me becoming the fullness thereof of those two relationships and being happy within myself. Going out by myself more, that I still do. I'm actually trying to up it instead of doing it once a month or twice a month. Going out with friends, uh, just enjoying me, enjoying my time. Then the following chapter, this is chapter five, which is my purest, which is my last relationship, and that was just like the fullness of me. Like that was just like unfiltered pureness of me, like 100%. And it was good. I was very happy. I must say, I just enjoyed it because it was a fullness of me and a fullness of her during the time, and it was very a happy camper time. And what's next was the last chapter. Just like what's next for me, basically, after these three relationships, after the last relationship, how good it was, and just like a break. So each relationship, each transition after, and it, just how things like transpired. So this is the main course, and I've chosen um, one piece per chapter. Um, Not all of them are my favorite from the chapter. I want you to determine whatever your favorite is. Um, so this one is called When. When you're too busy to check on me, I understand. Yeah. So it's when. So it's called When. So when you're too busy to check on me, I understand. When you're too tired to call and say goodnight, I understand. When you cancel our plans to hang out with some for some other reason, I understand. When I start giving attention to someone else, I hope you understand. This was just in the beginning. Drake actually has a song called "When to Say When." It's actually a great piece, a great piece. So definitely listen to that. Definitely listen to that. You guys will enjoy it. I feel like if you're lyrical, like you like songs with meanings. So that one is from. Yes, I'm sitting like Dr. Phil. I know I'm gonna get a comment on this. I know I got the comment of me being on the bed. So um, that was from the beginning. So this one is from um, my first time. It's called I Y E. I look in the mirror, I see your beauty. I look in my room, I see your love. I stare at you, I see my missing half. Your beauty is like my favorite song. Your love is unconditional. You being my other half gives me life. Every day becomes more beautiful. Every day I'll love you more. Every day you complete my heart. So let me give you a little breakdown for that one. So each stanza starts with the first stanza starts with I, the second one starts with U Y, and the third one starts with E, right? And each line actually represent the following stanza. So each line, when you see it, you'll see it. You get it. I don't want to fully explain it, but I'll post these at the end of the video so you guys can like read it. So this is actually one of my favorite pieces in the book as a whole, and this is one of my favorite from um, my first time. Next up, this is Stormy Weather. This one is called Give or Take. You took my love, my all, just to give me nothing. Every time you fell, I was there, but you watched me and you stood. Oh, my phone went dark, my bad. So let me start over. Give or take. You took my love, my all just to give me nothing. Every time you fall, I was there, but you watched me and you stared. I touched you with love, you did it with fear. That's a bar right. The difference between us is what we can do, give or take. Um, that's in Stormy Weather. That was a lot of anger. I'm not gonna lie. Just like when Drake said he was writing views, he never knew he was like that angry or like he could get to that place. Stormy Weather was definitely an anger driven part. Like, and I don't think I don't get angry like that at all. This one is The Dancer. This piece was actually to my great grandfather. His name was, we call him Grandpa, but people call him Mas Bob. They call him Dada. They call him his sometimes his government name, because back then they used like two names for some weird reason. He goes by Clement or Robert. So this one is called Mass Bob, right? The honey, the Pepsi, the pots, the love, the lessons, the care, the time, the years, the wars, the beauty, the king, the beginning, the greatest, the master. He has a million. He has millions. It's malt guy. My bad. That's my $1,400 malt guard. I told you about. Yeah. He has millions of things, but it all comes in. What? Let me run that back. He has millions of things, but it's all because he is Mass Bob. So all these things that I listed, the honey, he was a beekeeper and actually harvest honey for him back when I was in Jamaica. His favorite drink or soda was a Pepsi, and he's the only reason why I ever drank Pepsi. And I told a story about that's why I told a story at the funeral. The pots. He's also I guess a blacksmith. He makes pots. And when I was about 3, you see this dent right here. I don't know if you guys can fully see it, but this dent right here, I actually got it in his shop. I was there walking around. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking around with my head down, and he has a machine that turns to give the pot a curve, like to give it its shape of the roundness. And I was walking, and the handle was sticking out, and I was walking that with my head down, and I went up like this because I was still young. It literally dead. Like if you rub my forehead, like you can feel the dent. Right? So that's the pot, the love. Even if you're not his kid, like family wise, he will take care of you 100%. My his last son, his mom died, I think, a few days after giving birth, and he used to use his nipple as a like his like a mother to feed my uncle, right? Um, the lessons, so many lessons he has taught me, like it's unbelievable. He always has a story. He gives everyone a name. I don't even remember what the name that he gave me. He actually used to help me with with my homework back when I was in school. The care, like he never made anyone feel like a favorite, and that's something that I most definitely commend him for, because he has 8 kids with my great grandmother, and my great grandmother had 4 kids prior to their relationship, right? And the story behind that, it's also in this chapter, the answer. So they were living in an area, and he was so like for instance, I live on Linden. She lives on Martins, right? No, it's actually the other way. She lives on Linden, and he lives on Martins, right? Which is a block apart. So it's walking distance. We just walk through what we call a lane. What we call in America a block. So he saw her. He only likes dark skinned women. He only likes dark. He's hella light. He's light, nice hair, all that jazz, right? His my great grandmother mother didn't like coolie men for some weird reason. Racism or with the black community, right? So she told her not to deal with any coolie man, and her brother actually snitched on her that she was talking to our great grandpa. So her mom sent her away to the country, which is the rural area, right, in Jamaica, and that's how she had the 4 kids. And then for some reason, something happened, and she came back to where they originally met. And my great grandfather, he married, had kids, and she married, and then they got back together, and then they had the last 4 kids together and all that fun stuff, right? Years. I think he died at 96. It really pissed me off because I really thought he would have made it to 100, but sadly he fell on my uncle's veranda, which is a porch up here, and he had internal bleeding, and he actually passed from that. That still pissed me off, but not my fight, right? The wars of '96, World War I, World War II, the Cold War, um, Jamaican getting independence, I think in 1952. So we have seen all of that. The beauty of how he just loves everyone, man. And he just tried to, and he always have jokes. For old man, he would curse, and it was just like a fun time. He would tell us stories of how he used to work on trains. His interaction with just everyone. Every day he would eat his dinner and sit on the roadside and just like everybody know who he is. The king, like he was a staple within the community. The amount of people that showed up and showed out in the community, and people that used to live there that came back for the funeral and everything. Um, I said the beginning because he's actually my grandfather's stepfather, but he still raised him up as his own, and he always said he was proud of my grandfather because he said when he passed, he knows that um, he's going to be he'll be well taken care of, right? Um, the greatest, as in like he's my great grandfather, and his legacy still lives on. Like he bought land for like the land that's in Jamaica, like it's all bought by him, and it was divided up by the kids. He made that so everyone has a part of the land to build a house. The many things. The the beekeeping, the making wax, making pots, making drums. Like when we made the honey, we actually put it in the oil barrels, put it in that, and we put a stringer in it, and we put a I don't even know what to call it, but it turns like the honeycomb is in the slots, and we turn it and we drain all the honey. We just drain out the bottom. We had a nozzle to drain it out into the bottom and stuff like that. So the next piece is that was a dancer. This is from which one is this from? After the dancer's burger days, right? I am that guy. That's what this one is called. I am that guy. I really am. I'm an artist, so let me paint our future. I'm a poet. Let me write about you. I'm an architect. Let me design our foundation. I'm black, but I'll bring the light in for you. I'm strong for both of us. I'm boring, but I'll be your entertainment. I'm not Superman, but you're my super. Well, I'm not Superman, but I'm your Superman. Mm. I'm a math problem you can solve. I'm dope, but I want you to be my drug. I'm love, ready to give you some. I'm slow, but I'm fast to catch you fall. I'm up, so I'll never let you down. I'm God sent, so let me bless you. I'm missed by many, but want to be loved by you. I'm the honey you've been waiting to taste. I'm the hug you've been longing for. I'm the I love you that means the world. I'm Trey, the man behind deeper meaning. Sidebar, who do you think you are? I am. That is one of, I feel like, one of the greatest sports moments. My friend, when they say, who do you think you are? I am. That is actually a phenomenal piece. I'm actually not an architect. Um, yeah, I'm not an architect. I went to school for architecture, which is completely different. Like the actual architect that designs. I'm not that. I'm a builder. I build what's on paper. So I bring whatever that they have in on paper into reality for people to use. And that's what construction is. Next piece from my purest. This one's called Flowers. This is actually one of another favorite piece in the whole entire book. It's called Flowers. I love that. Let's get in motion. Take it easy. Take it easy. I love you so much to pick you, but I smell you every morning. Just to start my day with you, I'd rather see you grow than pick you up and end your growth. I am looking out for you, not to force you, but to watch you grow, open and full. I water you daily with my words, my golden smile, the sunshine you need, and my care to keep you going, to stay. Only time I pick you is when taking those bad petals away. You're most beautiful without. I might pick you. I might pick at you too fast, but I just want you to stay beautiful. Although you are, even with everything, I don't want to wait to smell the coffee, but I wait to smell you. Just to st- just to start my day, my flower. So I feel like people are trees, are flowers, and you're supposed to have the right people around you to nourish your soil, to help you grow, which ultimately helps you be a better you. And for the final piece, this one is from, of course, What's Next. This one is called Sometimes. My mind still wanders in your direction, but I take it back to reality. My truth stands strong from a lesson, from a lesson-filled past, and it keeps me from wandering off track. Sometimes it's good to look back and let go. reminiscing kind of deal. So I'll put these at the end and transition over. Remember this lovely piece of Let's Talk. So this is again the cover of the book, and although this is the cover of the book, I wish I could have made a back, make a different cover, which would be the back of the book, the back cover, and it would have been this piece, this lovely piece right here. I actually had a love-hate relationship with this piece when I first made it. I love the colors, but I actually never, I didn't like the piece, right? And the last person I was with, she was absolutely in love with it, and I actually put this on the back of a jacket, and I actually fell in love with it. And come to find out, the concept behind this one, I wish I could have put this as the back page, was it's the coming of age of me, breaking, like obviously break the ceiling, break the glass, but the tree, the plant that's grown, the flower, it would be my thoughts of just like becoming a new man and embracing the emotions. Oh man, this is just embracing the feelings, all the emotions, and becoming a new man. And it's also another concept behind it is the rose that grew from concrete, but the concrete will be me bottling things in, me holding back, me not expressing myself. So this is me, the fullness thereof, of me flourishing with new thoughts, new ideas, being vulnerable, letting people in, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I wish I could have, and I'll also post a picture of both of these at the end of this piece, this vlog, I'll call it. But this one was definitely a bittersweet. And as I said before, each piece, each writing, each painting, it's a different version of me. So, if me like being my regular day self, when I look back at it, it's just like I have to see what I saw when I was making it and make a criticism, make a analysis of it, get the understanding of it as a whole. So it's just like split like multiple personalities. Like each piece is a personality. Each piece is a personality. Um, so yeah, I really love this piece now. So as always, take care of yourself. Be good to people around you. Stop being so hard on yourself. Drink some water because you can get dehydrated in the winter time. A lot of people actually do that. So if you have headache, you might be dehydrated. So take care of yourself. Take care of those around you, and be good. Until next time. And I never gave this a name, by the way. So if you want to give it a name, comment below. So subscribe. Tell your friend to bring some popcorn. And this is the maze.